Hey everyone, it's Amanda here with your teen RuneScope, and it's also the 6th year anniversary of RuneScope's channel here on YouTube. I posted the first video way back in 2015, so I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for supporting the channel, all of my subscribers, those of you who stop by every month and watch the videos, my clients, especially regulars. Many of you have been with me since the start, so I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge that and say thank you so much. This channel's grown totally organically just from YouTube and from anybody out there who share videos, because I have a full-time job too, so I don't have time to do like a Twitter or a Facebook. So it's solely just this channel and the email address. So I want to thank you all for sharing videos, liking, letting people know, recommending people to come get a reading from me, your friends and family. So I greatly appreciate it, and just wanted to acknowledge that and say a thank you to all of you. This month, along with our runes, we will be using the Cosmic Tarot, and this is by Norbert Loesch. And then, as always, you can join me for part 2 of your guest reading over on Vimeo. This month, we're going to be pulling and interpreting one card from the Astrological Oracle by Antonella Castelli and Linnea Weatherstone. It's a beautiful deck, and this deck also really will touch on like timing for things a lot more than some others because of the astrology, you know, the moon and phases and things like that. So definitely check that out. The link is below in the box. Don't forget your mid-year check-in RuneScope is over on the Vimeo channel as well. That's covering the rest of the year. If you didn't get a chance to check those out last month, be sure to do so this time. But I think I've covered all of the housekeeping stuff. Let's move on without further ado and see what holds in store. Hey Cancer, let's get the runes cast and see what has in store for Cancer. Straighten that out. For Cancer, what's going on? Cancer. As always, keep in mind, Cancer, these are general readings. So some of these messages are going to be for other Cancers watching, not just you. You can check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages and information. You'll probably find that those are, sorry, those are more accurate usually. But if you would like a reading that's all about you, the people in your life, excuse me, your specific circumstances, drop me a line. My email address is here in the video and below, and we can do a private Skype session all about you. But in general, what's going on, Cancer, in August? So I'm gonna have to take a drink. Well, in the present, we have the Tower card, but it's in reverse. That's good. Here's what it looks like in the upright. So the present's gonna be individual going into earliest or so. For others of you, this will be what's going on when you're watching this video. So the Tower in reverse is like averting a disaster or taking like some surprising cataclysmic event that you're just kind of thrust into and turning it into alleviating the effects of that. Maybe this could have something to do with family or the group or the tribe. So we have the rune of manas in reverse. So yeah, people interfering in your business, gossip, a lot of gossip energy with this. So this could be happening online, it could be happening at work, it could be happening within the family. And it seems to have something to do with someone leaving one situation for another or making a big shift or change in their life. And now people around, like, so maybe it's you, Cancer, maybe you are leaving the company, you've taken a new job, maybe you were fired or let go, and now there's gossip online about it. Maybe you are divorcing, leaving someone for someone else. For others of you, maybe this is like, you know, being done to you. Maybe someone has left you for someone else, and now there's all kinds of family gossip and stuff. But I think for most of you, this is, because again, it's averting a disaster. So, so you're leaving a situation that was, maybe there was like a big argument or a big like ending to it. Maybe this happened in July or earlier this year. something that wasn't stable or well built or built on a solid foundation just fell. And you've taken that and have picked up the pieces and are moving on. This could also be you quashing some gossip here in the present, though. So you could be like finding out about this gossip, finding out what people are saying, and then quashing it. Like you're totally, or maybe you like go online and you're like, okay, here's what's really going on, and you set the record straight in some way, because this does have to do with communication. It has to do with what people are saying. People who have no right of whom interfering in your business or about what's going on or saying anything about it, because number one, they don't know, and number two, it's your business. So yeah, you just feel like, where do you get off talking about, what's going on with me? You don't know anything about it. Yeah, it's like you're not qualified to speak on this, is what I'm hearing with this. So, some of you just be walking away from this kind of thing. It's like some of you are setting the record straight. Others of you are just like, I'm just going to totally leave this alone. You'd be unfriending, blocking people. Or it's because, I'm leaving this job, or I'm leaving this person, so I want to deal with this because it's their family. We're getting a divorce, so I'll no longer have to deal with their family. So it could just be that you are like, I'm just going to leave it alone, but I'm getting out of this situation, and I don't really care enough to engage. So, and that's how you're going to like just avert the disaster. You're just going to kind of leave it behind, let them deal with it. So you're walking away from something, leaving, moving, shifting out of, and it's kind of like just leaving all the negativity behind. And especially with people who are interfering in your business, giving you biased advice, or, trying to talk to you about personal things that they have no business talking about, or talking about things they have no knowledge about and just making it up. This is going to backfire on them in a big way. Now, the challenge in the month of got the Four of Swords in reverse. So here's what it looks like in the upper. Many of you, I think the harder you try to retreat or because it is kind of like, this was a disappointing situation, and I'm sorry it didn't work out, and for some of you it may be painful, but you're just like, I just want to go, I just want to leave, I just want to move on from this. And but your challenge would be to retreat and either like not fire back at these people saying things, right? Because sometimes that is a challenge. Like, I so have just the perfect tweet for that, or I so have just the perfect text for that. But it's like, that's what they want you to do. There is one person in particular, maybe a female energy, who's trying to manipulate you into engaging or saying something. For some of you, if you are divorcing, this could have legal ramifications. It just depends. But yeah, I think your challenge will be to not set the record straight. And for some of you, I don't think you should try to hold back, because it was coming up that some of you do need to do that. But for some of you, the challenge could be to speak up and set the record straight. So it's working out depending on which Cancer you are. For some of you, that will be more difficult, like speaking up and like setting the record straight. Others of you, it's going to be like, it's not even worth. I'm just leaving this behind. So, but the not saying something could be difficult for some of you. And you have thought that some of these people were your friends or on your side, or that they had your back in some way. So I think it's disappointing to you to kind of see like the true colors of some people coming out, maybe particularly women, that you thought understood, or maybe you told them personal things. If this is again like a relationship situation, maybe it's like it was your sister-in-law or soon to be ex-sister-in-law or something, and you shared a lot of personal details with her, and now it's like being used against you or twisted in some way. So a bit of a dramatic, like a lot of just drama, but it's that kind of like, it's like the big stuff has happened, and this is just the after effects, like that irritating drama, right? That it's like, if I can just get through this, I'll be done with all of this. The help that's going to be available is the Fool. So excellent card. You've got a new beginning in some area and really striking out on a new journey. And I think you're really excited about it. You've got Cadus here. So I feel like if you have a new friend, you even have a new partner, but there is like this sense of adventure. And you be traveling, if you can, maybe get away and take a vacation, even if it's just a small trip. yeah, if there's something you've always wanted to do or a place you've always wanted to see, it could be the month to do it, and that will kind of get you removed from this. Awaz is saying that some of you are maybe moving. You do have 2 moving runes plus the Fool. So you're either traveling or moving, and that's going to kind of get you away from this toxic situation, and that's fantastic. It'll give you maybe some physical distance, but also some emotional distance and just other things to focus on. I feel like it's a healing month for many of you. And so yeah, there's a new adventure in a new location, either just traveling there for pleasure or moving. And meeting new people. I feel like you're very open, and it's going to help you in Cancer to take a risk. Do something you've never done before. Get out there in some way, or get out there and try something new. Join a group or a club, because there's a new beginning coming up here of new people, new social circles coming in who maybe are more adventurous. This could have something to do with physical activity too, because I am seeing like rock climbing, and travel groups, like people who travel to, maybe every year they take a couple of trips, different places, and you be taking one or joining a group and planning that. I'm seeing hiking, a lot of outdoorsy type stuff. And Cancers, you're kind of known to be homebodies, where you like to stick around. Not that you all stay inside all the time, but you do like to stick around your home and your land and your yard, whatever. Yeah, this is going to help you to kind of break out of that. And that's the way to kind of counteract this energy, is to kind of get out and try something new. It may seem a little, daunting at first or a little uncomfortable, but it's one of those things where if it makes you nervous, that's probably what you should be doing. So yeah, get out of your comfort zone. That's going to help you not only meet new people, but just, it's like you kind of get this new lease on life and are feeling really, really positive about the future if you get out of your comfort zone and try something new or go somewhere new. Others of you be adopting an animal, maybe bringing a new furry friend, a dog or a cat, or whatever animal you're partial to. You'd be bringing a new little furry friend into your life, and that's going to take your focus. And this is going to be a very, of course, loyal, loving relationship between you and this animal. They're going to be a really good friend. I feel a dog for most of you, because she does have her little dog here on the card there. So yeah, so maybe you'll be like going to the dog park, walking the dog, taking the dog to doggy school. That'd be where you're meeting some people. Or creating a new social circle. What must be accepted? We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. And I feel like this is you, any of you Cancers. Yeah, just kind of feeling down and feeling like you can't express yourself. Kind of going back to this. There's a block emotionally. I think you're blocking yourself intentionally, emotionally, some of you, so you can retreat and not kind of fire back at naysayers or fire back at this gossip or things that are being said. I kind of feel like you're like, and somebody else got this. Was it Scorpio? You got to put a stopper on your feelings. Like, I got all this bubbling up, but I got to put the stopper in the bottle, because I'm leaving. If I can just wait a little bit longer, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going on this trip, or I'm moving. I'm going to a new job. If this is all happening at work, it seems a little more personal than that for most of you, but yeah, I just got to stick it out for a little bit longer, and then I'm out of here. But yeah, it could be taking a toll on you, holding back here, Cancer, and really kind of, because you're not allowed to express these feelings, or you feel like you can't, bottling them up it's all inward, right? And there may be a lot of, you be battling some depression, or you're just feeling down, maybe more emotional than usual, in the month of, but it's temporary, because again, you're looking forward to something. You're getting ready to make a big shift or change. Perhaps for some of you, it is kind of maybe this bottling up or this pulling your energy back that makes you be like, okay, what can I do to get out of this rut, or to break this depression, or put an end to this, put a stop to this. And you could be, that could be when you're like, okay, well, I'm going to get a dog, or I'm going to go on a trip, or I'm going to join this rock climbing group. I'm going to go hiking with friends. There's something about these feelings that are going to motivate you to try something new. And you're going to be so happy you did. I kind of feel like that's the main force or the main thrust of is to get you out of your comfort zone, get you out there meeting new people and finding a new companion animal or finding a new group or activity you enjoy, because it's going to be very prominent from now on. It's something you're supposed to be doing. Others of you, this could be someone else, could be a water sign, another Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This could be one of these gossipers. This could be, and it could be, unfortunately, somebody that you thought was your friend or somebody who has your back, and now they are part of this group gossiping or talking about you, sharing private things that maybe you had shared with them, and kind of, using it against you. But again, you're just like, well, I'm just going to leave this behind. I'm moving on from this, and I'm not going to reconnect with this person or these people because they're toxic. Now, the outcome we have is the King of Cups. Again, your energy for some of you. It's like you're coming out of the negativity or the depression, and you're coming into your own emotional strength. And I feel like the outcome of is you kind of just taking everything that's happened or whatever this situation is and understanding how you've grown from it, especially emotionally. And especially, I'm hearing like, there's a new realization about trust. And unfortunately, it could be kind of compounding trust issues that are already there. But yeah, there is kind of like this, I'm just not going to trust anybody ever again kind of thing. Or I think for most of you, though, you're just coming through this and saying, I've landed on feet. I mean, yes, this could have dragged me down, and it almost did. Or I was tempted to kind of barricade myself in the house and wither away. But I got out here. I'm meeting new people. I'm enjoying myself, and to hell with them. I really kind of feel like, they either don't know the true me, or they're listening to lies about me and not only listening, but perpetuating them, but they're not true. And I know they're not true. And people who really know me and care about me know they're not true. So I'm not going to let that get to me anymore. Because yes, the King of Cups is water energy. So Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. If this is another person, then it could be somebody you're meeting because of this travel. You could be meeting this person while you're traveling on this trip or in this group. If you are looking for a new friend or someone to talk to, you could be meeting another water sign, another Cancer. And this could be somebody who's very beneficial. They're very emotionally available. They are very open to emotional connections. And they understand emotional connections, which a lot of people don't. But yeah, this could be a very emotionally mature person, somebody who is ready for something serious, is looking for something serious, or who can just connect with you on a level that you're needing right now, Cancer. But yeah, if you are traveling in the month of, you could be meeting someone that at least will be a good companion on the trip, right? So this could be somebody who's like one of your tour guides or somebody that you meet at the hotel bar or again, in this like rock climbing group or hiking while you're out hiking. Very interesting energy here, because I feel like for most of you, though, this is just you kind of like being happy to put a chapter behind you, taking the growth and what you've learned from it and realizing what that's been, right? The like, why did I go through this? What was the point of this? And kind of seeing it, actually kind of figuring it out. And by the end of it, just feeling like you have, like you understand yourself in a new way, or you could be meeting somebody who is helping you understand yourself in a new way. But meet me over on Vimeo, Cancer. I'm going to shuffle the astrological oracle. Want to see what further wisdom and guidance they can give us for the month about how to handle these energies, and maybe more information about timing or astrological signs of maybe this person. And maybe we can find out who's who here. So meet me over there. That link again is below. I'll see you then. I'll see you over there, and I'll see you back here next month for RuneScope. Thanks for watching.